Last week on Overtime.
Yeah, also what I'm doing is for Prodigy too.
Rest in peace, Prodigy.
Illuminati on my mind, soul, and my body.
No.
Secret society, trying to keep their eye on me.
He was saying a lot.
Are we making some noise for that? I feel like we should make some noise for that.
You heard Nori say
See,
no.
Nori knew what it was.
No.
You see it right there.
He said
one thing that I did pick up on though is that a lot of these mainstream hip hop platforms, they've been talking a lot of black empowerment. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them, Breakfast Club, they talk about black empowerment. They talk about it on the Joe Budden podcast, Drink Champs. They talk about that stuff a lot. And what Kanye was talking about was a lot of black empowerment. And it's funny how that after it happened, a lot of the reviews that was being said about it, a lot of those people was just ignoring all that and was just focused on the fact that, oh, Kanye crazy. Oh, here he goes again. You shouldn't let him on your platform. But he actually speaking on the same lines that y'all speak on at the same time.
for people that's kind of like up in a frenzy, or you kind of repeating like the narrative of like the mainstream media, or you hurt or you in your feelings, I guarantee you probably didn't watch the entire interview. And if you did, you probably, you're probably missing out. You're probably missing out on the gems. Yes, Kanye is abrasive. Yes, Kanye is a loudmouth and all that shit. But there's nobody at his level, at his stature of celebrity, that's talking about the things that he's talking about.
Crazy how they'll come out and say, anti-Semite. Well, we got a whole industry, making millions of dollars talking about. We can talk about harming each other. We can talk about doing all kinds of fucked up part. But then if you even just have a conversation about Jewish people, now you got to apologize.
Yeah, you got.
And right after they did that, he did that apology. They went on to play, Kill a Nigga 9 times. You know what I'm saying? Made by your favorite rapper. So it's crazy.
I didn't hear no rebuttals. I just heard, initial backlash and emotional reviews. I haven't heard anybody refute any of the claims, so I don't know.
As far as even that the idea of black people being Jews, Kanye ain't the first time any of us ever heard that. You know what I'm saying? Nope. So, but it's just so funny how these same people, especially somebody like Charlemagne the God, like at least has given off some sort of impression that he be into knowledge, knowledge and all that. So I know that he has heard of that concept before. So for him to play dumb and act like he don't know what Kanye West is talking about, lets you know that he's a plant. He's bought and paid for. And what Kanye West was doing, everything that he said they was going to do is what they did.
Exactly. I'm reading right now that 6 Jewish companies own 96% of the world's media. So
about the chakras. Remember I talked about Rick Rubin? I talked about the 808.
The chakras is real.
Now I'm gonna say some anti-Semitic shit. I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. 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 That's the real anti-Semitic shit that the Jewish people get paid off of.
He was saying that it was a setup. You know what I'm saying? It was like
and you picked up on the part where he kept saying something about how they want a tall man or something like that. He kept saying that his cousins kept saying, "Oh, they want somebody tall. They want somebody that's my size."
Right.
And it was like, who is they?
Company Louis Vuitton is now making statues of him, like as a martyr. And we don't know why exactly. We say it's cancer.
But yeah, exactly. So the same way that that whole umbrella, Louis Vuitton, Hennessy, Moet, you know what I'm saying, is taking advantage of Virgil, his mans. The Black Lives Matter organization is taking advantage of black tears and of George Floyd, like that. Alex Jones took the big fall recently, so damn near
they get all them people.
I don't see how anybody's going to sue Kanye on any grounds.
I think it's just all like spanking people in the public eye to make everybody else be like, watch what you say.
Exactly.
Yeah, because even like PayPal said something recently. They said like they're like monitoring your social media status and everything like that to make sure like you don't, and they're gonna fine you or whatever. Hold on, I think I got something like that.
If that's the case, a lot of folks should be definitely politicians should be getting sued out here.
PayPal says it won't fine users $2,500 for misinformation, but will fine them for intolerance.
Yeah, so basically, whatever social, whatever group they want you to accept, and if you don't, go along with it, then that's pretty much you'll get a fine for basically not going along to get along.
Yeah, there you go. PayPal rolled out an updated user agreement.
Hold up. So say if nobody reads those user agreements or whatever, they be like
clearly.
Yeah. So hold on. Are they trying to pull some stuff like if
there's some Chinese social credit score type shit like it's happening right now?
That's exactly what that is.
Feel some type of way because you're so emotionally attached to the shit.
I'm just gonna say I know better.
I do know better, so I'm not getting caught up in the shit.
You're not gonna get caught up in it, but you know better. You know better.
I ain't getting caught up in it.
Why they saying Black Lives Matter? Yeah, I know better.
Bruh, I'm fully aware of what the fucking police shined the light on me the other day walking down the street. Like I'm fully aware of what's going on. But how people prey on our people off of saying is what I have a problem of.
And then not only that, a saying that are we black? Really?
Exactly. When you say that, you're saying you dead in the eyes of the law. Like fuck all that shit.
Come on.
You dead in the eyes of the law.
It's like you said.
So it's a mind fuck in every damn direction. Exactly. Like even if just
it's 100%
giving your energy to it, kind of like taking the whipping. You know what I'm saying? He's basically being made an example for everybody else to fall in line, even on the highest stage. Because trust me, there's people out here who's like, oh shit, like look how everybody going at Kanye. Like maybe I shouldn't speak on that shit either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you think he's like playing opposition, or he's really not giving a fuck?
I think he's really not giving a fuck.
I don't know.
Every like bullet point that we said on this podcast, so
exactly.
It's like he got like
he might be watching this shit.
Right, he got like one big summary, and he know all the key points to hit to get us like this, get us worked up.
Get us
at
riled
the same
up.
time, he playing opposition.
Thing though that I will say that I didn't agree with Kanye on our co-sign was the whole Kim Kardashian shit. He signed up for that, bro. For sure. She had all the red flags in the world. Like even when that happened, everybody, all his fans, it was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like that don't even sound. Right. Don't even look. So it's like, so now he facing the consequences of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
a lot of these, who Kanye is calling like feds, these guys, they use the boule to, get the popular black, especially not the popular black. Let me say the educated black, because a lot of the educated black, they went to these HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? They are with these fraternities, sororities. They all, you know what I'm saying? They locked in. So it's like, damn. And that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like that always, like the fraternities, if you're a fraternity, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? If you're sorority, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? However, I just didn't like the division that it create, or that status quo that it allowed people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I always kind of felt that was a divider within itself.
Once they cancel 4 SoFi stadiums because of what's classified as wrong think, because you have groupthink, it is very important to have the black vote be in groupthink and to not separate from the thought and being completely in line with the agenda of the left, the Jewish media, and the Chinese.
Let me ask you this. Do you think the props that he do gets in the way? Like the
props,
hat,
like what?
The hat, the shirt. Oh. Like he does that for a reason, I think. Like he does I think he do it for like shock value and then try to reel you in. I think that's
I think
that's a bad approach to the shit.
But I don't think so though, because I think that you're gonna get it regardless. Like I don't think you need the like some people just don't have the capacity to get shit, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Whether you do that shit or not.
Not everybody have the emotional intelligence to even like.
That's the point I'm trying to make. That's the point I'm trying.
Meanwhile, the Clintons got them trying to get people to get vaccinated. I know somebody, I'm not gonna say his name, where Kim and Chris got on the phone with them trying to get them to push the vaccination to black people. Meaning that's how in tuned and how aligned with the Clintons that the Kardashians were through Corey.
No.
Through Corey. Corey is a plant.
Because where he come from?
Exactly.
He just be
there.
Like, he just pop up like, oh, that's Uncle. Like that's
And it,
like
there don't
much.
be no
Be at the outlet.
explanation. It would be like, what did he do? No one ever said what he does.
He
The
popped
nigga
up
like,
popped up like light skin on Viv.
basically,
Hey,
like
straight
that,
up.
like that, just like that. Really have figured out that whole shit was a facade. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, so it's like for a black man to wear a White Lives Matter shirt, but Black Lives Matter was a fucking like a Ponzi scheme and shit. We was manipulated. They played the whole black trauma shit he was talking about. They played on the pain of black
as far
people.
as the organization, yes.
Well, yeah. So what I'm saying, okay, but the organization,
but not the
fucked up.
idea. But not the
But
idea.
what I'm saying is you
Build
can't
the
even
organization.
you can't separate the two. The fucking organization then tainted that even
not?
saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it was used as a manipulation. They kind of pissed on us and said it was fucking rain. That's
Everybody, all lives cannot matter until Black Lives
but
Matter.
that's it. But what I'm saying, even the
That's
concept
the
of
word
saying I
magic,
support.
bruh. It's word
Even the
magic.
concept of saying I support the saying, but I don't support the organization. You are supporting the organization because nobody was saying Black Lives Matter, and that was not in your vocabulary. You was not saying that much until the organization put that shit into your consciousness. Yes, you may have thought that. Yes, you may have felt that. Wasn't nobody walking around saying Black Lives Matter. Nobody was saying Nobody was saying that shit at all. So that's what I'm saying. Like the organization kind of fucked it up. So. So I feel like if he was to wear that White Lives Matter shirt, it's like the same shit. It's like a Black Lives Matter was a troll, you know what I'm saying? And White Lives Matter is a troll. It's the same shit.
Exactly.
Like they played us. They played on our trauma and our pain, bro. Like that's what that was.
Or TAKE, as it's known for short. The founder of that organization is a transgendered individual by the name of Darrenisha Duncan Boyd. Darrenisha is also the executive director of the Transgendered United Fund, which I mentioned earlier, which secured $200,000. So a total $600,000 of BLM money went to a transgendered woman named Darrenisha Boyd, who is operating 2 charities. I found that piece to be very interesting.
What they got to do with black?
It's interesting. They doing what they want to do with their shit. I'm looking at the fucking money and shit going up. I'm like,
what got to do with police brutality?
2.2.
So young, like we got to control our own fucking narrative because if we don't control our narrative, this is what you get. Everybody else can like motherfuckers can have Lil Nas X at the Black Entertainment Television Awards, and none of us grew up was told that was us. You know what I'm saying? None of us grew up like that. You know, like that's some new age shit. That's some shit that they decided. Somebody in the music industry said we're gonna make Lil Nas X Black Entertainment Television. We didn't make that decision. That's not some shit that came from us. You know,
I want to be.
But it's funny because like remember they first mission statements was saying they was going to take the black man out of the family unit, and now they having all these transgender and lesbian and organizations they pouring money into. But it's like, where are y'all? You know what I mean?
Even that
making the family unit whole. Like,
where are the black men? Excuse me. Where are the straight black men that are
right here?
Prominent. No. Prominent members. Where are the straight black men that are prominent members of the Black Lives Matter organization?
I want to make.
Some people think that she's anti-black.
I don't think she's anti-black. I would say she do pander to like the whole conservative narrative. Like,
I do agree with that. I think
she do get caught up in that.
Way worse.
I do. I think she is for black people. I think she does genuinely care for black people. But I think that she notices that she has a certain audience, and she knows that she's trying to expand, make her shit bigger. So yes, she does. She panders. There's been a couple times where like I'll be like, yeah, Kenneth, I agree, and then she'll say some shit, and I'm like, all right, it's like cringy almost. It's like, all right. But most likely what's gonna happen is we having this conversation 2 weeks from now, some rap beef is gonna happen, and everybody gonna be talking about the rap beef, somebody in the face, everybody gonna talk about that, and then we gonna go right back to listening to Murder, Death, Kill, bitches is trash, I scammed that nigga, you know what I'm saying, and then we just gonna move on with our lives. You know.